Welcome back to the channel. We are here May 20th, and this is going to be the one game slate that we got going on tomorrow for NBA Draftkings. Indiana Pacers playing game going up against the Washington Wizards. This is an elimination game deciding that eighth seed between two, one high-powered team, not high-powered, but more fast-paced team, and one scrappy young team in the Indiana Pacers. There's a lot of ways you can go in this one game slate. Obviously, the key for both sites, for DraftKings and Fanduel, is going to be that captain spot. A lot of guys are going to go with either Westbrook, Beal, or Sabonis. You should focus your lineups on those three choices. Below, these are going to be my four guys that I want to key in. That should be in every lineup, not necessarily saying that they should be 100% in your captain spot. Westbrook, per se, you can switch it up. You can put some bonus. You can go even cheaper if you want to pay up at some other spots. You got to find that guy that can fit everyone else in, that are very, big key factors in tomorrow's game going up against these two teams. We got one side that gives up a lot, doesn't play defense. Then we got another side that is young, scrappy, does play defense, and is playing on another level, clicking very well despite the fact they are missing stars on the team like Karis LeVert and Malcolm Brogdon getting limited minutes. So he is going to be a guy that's going to be very, very curious. Maybe if, since he already got that one game under his wings, if he, they might boost his minutes up back to 30 after being reacclimated. And this could be a huge play here. I think this is a sleeper to have. We're going to put him in here. Brogdon at 10K. He could be that captain that no one really has. He's going to be a key catalyst to the Indiana Pacers. Obviously, Sabonis, because he is a huge rebounding factor down low against Washington, who is a very small team. They're trying Gafford down there and Bertans down there. But Sabonis is almost a pretty lock at a captain. Between him and Westbrook are locks. If you want someone as a sleeper, I think Brogdon at 10K can be that guy, but you're going to need to find cheaper value if you want to fit these key guys in. So Ish Smith is a guy at 5,200 that I like. He provides a spark off the bench. He's going to get major minutes, obviously. Raul Neto is thrusted into the starting lineup. Ish Smith is coming off as a sixth man and providing a lot of secondary help for that team on the offensive side and the defensive side. He's a very young, quick guard. Very scrappy, can get steals. I like him at 5,200. Another cheapish guy, we're looking at AK. Obviously, we have Malcolm Brogdon, but TJ McConnell is going to be another key player. Very efficient. He was against Charlotte, 17 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. He can do this, man. He can do this. The reason why he didn't get a full allotment of minutes was because it was a blowout. So same goals for Brogdon. So more minutes are going to come towards these 2-point guards. I think as a stack, you can definitely use both of them. But they are two guys that you need to definitely watch. Okay, so we got McConnell. We like Brogdon. Brissett is maybe someone, not really, but if you're already paying up for Westbrook, Sabonis, and a Brogdon, or Westbrook, Sabonis, and a McConnell, or you want to switch, you might want to do a Washington style with Westbrook and Beal. You're going to have to get creative, so we're going to have to find some cheaper guys. Guys that are going to be in a cheaper range that you should look at. Number one, I gave you McDermott. Before in the other video, he came through, got you 28 DK, huge bonus from that 3-point line, 4 out of 6, 21 points. He needed more peripherals, but he did get you over 20 points, and that's what we needed. So we need just someone solid that's going to score. He's a guy to look at. So let's just take away some of these high-priced guys. We'll take away Westbrook as well. So these are the cheaper guys that we're going to look at. Obviously, we're going to put them in the util spot, though. So McDermott at 62. Another guy to look at is going to be Davis Bertans. They're going to need him. He had a poor performance against Boston. bad shooting night, but that can quickly turn around, and he can provide you a nice, over 20 DK day, and that's going to be fine. That's what you're going to need to afford these expensive guys. You're not looking for a 30 bomb. It's only one game, all right? Everyone's not going to score. You need someone that's going to provide solid minutes and provide production. So Davis Bertans at 4,600 is another one of those guys. I'm going to give you one more before I go. And we're going to go with, we gave you Bertans on the watch. We'll go with another Indiana guy. So they are limited down low for the Indiana Pacers. Brissett could get in foul trouble, maybe going to begin Tachimura. So right, if Brissett is gets in foul trouble, or even Sabonis, Goga Batadze comes in and can play a big role for them. You're looking for someone that is cheap, 4,200. Can provide you some upside. In 19 minutes, he got you a double-double. So the upside is there. I like this young center that they have. They've been using him as of late. He is a solid option. And other than that, it is pretty ugly down low. So you're going to have to work with this 4K range of salary guys if you want to go cheap. And then you pay up. Hachimura is at 6,800, but he's very volatile. I think you can do well with the value that I just gave you between Ish Smith, McDermott, and Bertans. And if you really want to get, a little bit different than Batazzi, and then you can pay up at 1,800, fill in that that captain spot with a Beal or a Brogdon. Maybe you might cut some salary if you want to throw in Westbrook in there, but that's what you're going to have to do for tomorrow. Keep on that value between Ish Smith, McDermott, Bertans, and Batazzi, and then you can fill in some upper echelon tier guys. You're going to have to fade one. You have to make that decision because obviously everyone is not going to go off tomorrow. So let's look at some of the guys on FanDuel that I just spoke about and see what is their price. So 20K, 20 DK for Westbrook on DraftKings, and you're getting it for 16K on FanDuel. So he could be an absolute lock at this MVP spot. Triple double, obviously upside right here. So I love Westbrook. You're getting him $4,000 cheaper there. Ish Smith is 9K on FanDuel compared to 5,200. So a way much better play on DraftKings. FanDuel, you might have to question it, even though they do give you a little more salary to play around with. If this four that I got right here, and you're left with 7,500, you're looking at guys like Garrison Matthews, Chandler Hutchinson, scrubs pretty much. So you're going to need to cut some salary. I don't like Ish Smith on FanDuel. McDermott is 6,200 on DraftKings, and he is 10K on FanDuel. So you're paying top tier prices for him. I do not like him on that site. Unless you fade McConnell and go to McDermott and find someone else that's cheaper. But we're going to move on to Sabonis. 15K on FanDuel compared to 11. I understand it. He is definitely worth it. He should be in that star or MVP role if you want to just hop on those two and get a ton of upside. And then you really have to hit on the cheaper guys. So cheaper guys on FanDuel that I'm looking at, because on FanDuel, it's very, very pricey. You might have to start off with a mid-tier guy at the pro and in the util spot, and then you can just either choose whoever you think is going to be the star, the MVP between Westbrook, Sabonis, Brogdon. I think Brogdon could be a sleeper. I think that's my favorite sleeper pay. Brogdon at 13 right here. He could be a big sleeper pay, and then you pay up at some other spots just to reduce some of the salary because it gets really pricey. You got 10K left, and you're looking at Gafford or Batazzi. The cheapest I would go is Smith is 9. Aaron Holiday's not going to get much minutes. You would need an injury for Alex Lynn to be a factor. You're gonna have to. I think the way to go is a more mid-tier guy like a Brogdon, and then fade McConnell, and then find another cheaper guy. Let's see if we can get somewhat here. Justin Holiday can come up with some big threes tomorrow. He's a cheaper guy to look at. Let me see. So we'll go away from Ish. We'll get we already got Brogdon. We got Sabonis. We got to bring him back with one guy. Say you fade. What fading Westbrook would be huge. He did have a little hamstring injury. He was lipping off at the end of the last game. And despite the fact Bradley Beal was a little hurt, he still finished with 45 DK. So you can go with him and then find some cheaper value here. So you can find, let's see, I think, like I said, Bertans here, Raul Neto's here. And then the farthest I go is Alex Lynn. So it's going to be really tough. You're going to have to make some tough decisions. You're going to have to fade some of these stars because, like I said, all of them are not going to hit. Draftkings, it seems a little bit easier since the prices are lower between the value guys. Like I said, Ish Smith, Bertans, Batati are guys you want to focus on DraftKings. So if you just throw Batati in there, he could come up huge, and you're left with 7,500 left, which could be ugly person, but you might have to switch it around. Okay? So tomorrow, focus on that value that I have here. Watch out for injury news. Maybe one of these cheaper guys becomes a better play. Aaron Holiday usually doesn't get much minutes. You might have to get really cute here. Some games he had some upside, but he really needs an opportunity. You need to figure out who might get in some foul trouble. Gafford has been playing solid minutes. 20 minutes, playing better, more consistently than Hachimura and getting the same amount of minutes. Alex Lynn doesn't get much, around 10 minutes a game that you're looking for him, so I wouldn't go there. Matthews is a three-point shooter, but doesn't get that many looks, so really focus on that mid-tier value. You're going to have to cut a star. Not sure which one, but you're going to have to cut a star. It's going to be a huge decision to make for tomorrow, but that could separate you from some other guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessNetJSD, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out.